Everyone's talking about the girl with Munchkin's disease. What's it called?
Munchausen?
Munchausen. Munchausen by proxy. Everyone's talking about that girl.
Turns you into Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, exactly.
Over time.
Turns into a blue ball and flies away. Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the sex tapes that were filmed of Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton,
Yes!
Richard Branson,
Yes!
according to an Epstein victim?
Whoa.
And the FBI is supposed to have video and audio recordings, but for some reason, everyone's focused on this list. That's not even a fucking list. It's a disposition. And then they don't even show the footage.
Oh, the deposition.
Oh, yeah.
It's a disposition.
Sorry, deposition. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Thank you.
One person here, one person's a dancer, one person is an acclaimed historian.
Not Richard Branson.
Yeah, he was out there.
I liked
He's a
them.
virgin.
I liked them.
So Sarah Ransom, I believe I nailed that. She says these three men were filmed by Jeffrey Epstein, which has been denied by Prince Andrew, but I think he's gotten pretty wrecked from denying a lot of things so far. Yeah. But Richard Branson, this is the first time I've heard his name.
Yeah, for real. That's a new one.
For all the talk about like the list isn't a list, it's just a disposition.
God damn it!
He's never gonna let you live it down.
No, he's not gonna let me go. Fuck!
It's like when I used to hold the computer like this.
The Branson name is new though. It's actually new. So
The Branson thing is new?
it's new that I've seen.
He has had no response. He hasn't said nothing.
Well, his
No, he
PR
says he
team
denies
has.
it. He denies
His
it.
PR team has been quick.
What is it?
He's like, I
exactly-
have a plane.
Yeah. I have my own island.
What is the context exactly about the Richard Branson thing? It came out later, right?
That he was in one of these tapes with Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew, and apparently
Together?
Apparently they might be in the same video at the same time.
Basically, I think it was this lady. I think this lady's talking about her friend or something, right? This girl's talking about her friend who was a minor or something like that had to have sex with all of them.
Yep.
So basically, they get like passed around when they're like on the island and stuff. So she like apparently got down with all three of these dudes, and then Epstein filmed it.
But was Stephen Hawking there at the underage?
That is the bigger conversation that I'm excited to have, guys.
We are,
I can't wait to talk about that.
and we are going to have it.
Okay.
Just not right now.
Okay.
We're gonna do a whole video about that one.
Oh, we're gonna dedicate one just for him. All right,
Yeah, it deserves one.
Well, because this one guy requested we do a whole video about it, so we have to do it.
Nick, that is.
I did request it. It was me.
We never deny Nick's request.
I understand like the whole, like due diligence, build a case, all that. But then I'm like, fuck, when you have videos of shit, I wish it didn't take so long to just prosecute and execute on it. Because it feels like, oh cool, we got footage of this guy assassinating the president. Don't worry, in 3 years, guys, we're gonna finally get him.
Yeah,
And I'm
we're building our
why-
case
why
still.
is it gonna take so goddamn long?
You think though, like between like the collaboration between mainstream media and like the judiciary system, everybody's like, this is a big one, so let's milk it so we all get paid for long.
Oh yeah, that too. That happens. Yeah.
Our ratings are so shit right
We could end this right now, but no, we gotta hold on to
gotta
this
milk
one
it.
because everybody's gonna get paid. There's stories for days.
I always forget that people do that shit.
But what I'm surprised about is that like it's actually not bigger. Like it's not being covered in a way bigger way.
Or people caring more and demanding more?
Yeah. And it's covered more on independent internet media than it is on like CNN, MSNBC.
Why the fuck are you just covering only this when it's like we're all at war and shit? You know what I mean? There's supposed to be bigger stories, right?
Well, they've done a good job of memeing this one too, right? Even like the Epstein didn't kill himself stuff, that sort of has become like a meme. It's sort of just like a funny thing now.
But it's nonchalant. Like people just throw it in passing. Comedians just throw it out in passing. News anchors, everything like that.
And people wear shirts with that, and like it turned into like a different thing than like the seriousness of what this actually was about. It kind of became this like silly thing. Which is, it's crazy how well that shit works, right? Because we even play into that stuff. Like, can't help it. Because it's like Epstein didn't kill himself. If we say that a bunch, maybe that something will happen and it becomes silly time.
It's almost more useful as a joke than it is like a truth.
And I mean, dude, it's one of the craziest things ever. The cameras are dead. Oopsie daisies.
Yeah.
And everyone's asleep.
It's so perfect. Yeah.
It's like,
And then somehow the guards that were on watch that day all have brand new houses now.
Oh, dude. And Bill Barr, who was the AG at the time, he's like, I checked it out myself. It's all good. It's like, he wrote that in his book. It's crazy. So yeah, then there's she also, the same person says that Trump was involved. He liked to suck on chicks' nipples pretty good, apparently. he liked to bite them
This
raw.
is actually written in
It's
there.
actually written in here. Not
That sounds like a Steve Greene original too.
Punk is a nipple lover.
Yeah, she said that she.
Ow, bite nipples, huh?
She said that her friend,
Ouch.
right, had
Nipple biter?
sexual relations with Trump at Jeffrey's New York mansion on regular occasions.
Oh.
She said that her friend had sexual intercourse with Clinton, Prince Andrew, Richard Branson, and that the sex tapes were filmed by Jeffrey. But then the Trump thing was another thing, in addition to.
All of them's gonna get fucked up, huh?
Her track record is kind of badass, right? I mean, if there's something positive to say, potentially, right, Nick?
Her body, you say
count is
her body count's kind of sick.
Yeah, for an underage girl, that's pretty good.
Is that what you're telling me, dude? Is that what you're trying to tell me to say on
Is
camera?
that what you're saying?
That's true.
Don't bring my fucking crew.
It's on your license. It's on your license plate.
Disposition. Don't dispose me.
That's like, you know how many Nobel Peace Prize winners I fucked?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's pretty crazy.
Badass.
Yeah.
When you say it like that.
Stephen Hawking, the Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that's why, remember, like, I was seeing all this stuff about Trump's on the list. No, he's not. Yes, he is. And it's like people are focusing on that he didn't go to the island. But you're saying that the stuff with Trump happened not on the island, but in New York?
It's almost like you can fuck when you're not on an island.
You don't have to go there.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
She's like, I have my out. I've got my out.
He had
Yeah.
aside from the island, he had the New
Ellis
York.
Island.
He had the New York and the Florida residents that were rigged with cameras. And in the New York one, when the FBI raided it and all that shit, they found hella like hidden camera and then hella tapes, all that stuff. So that's what they're saying. They have footage of like all these people fucking.
Well, the idea,
Release them tapes!
yes, the idea behind it is that they were using that as blackmail to influence politicians and control them, basically.
It's like Westworld, but like for real.
So are we hopeless or what? We just got to be like, we saw a little crack behind the curtain, and then fuck it.
I think it's going to be difficult to get them while they're in power, but what's probably going to happen is all this stuff will be released after they die, or we have to see a major revolution, but that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, that shit won't be fun though. Like, imagine they're like even fucking 95 years old and they don't really care, and then like 1 week before they're gonna pass out anyway, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, here's your tape, and they're like, oh shit, look at that shit.
Yeah, because till this day, we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened to JFK either. We still don't know.
Bro, you think about like how long it took them to pop R. Kelly, and he's R. Kelly. He's not even like a.
He wasn't even hiding it.
He wasn't fighting anything.
Yeah, they had like video. They had videotape. They had video evidence. They had like so many different kids on top of that, and like probably hundreds of women being like, "Yo, that dude fucked me over," and it still took him like
Took forever.
and he's still living it up. Dude.
But even then, the only come up of justice is like
The documentary?
Netflix documentaries or whatever the fuck, right? And I feel like that's half the battle. It's all just the entertainment.
Dude,
value.
Epstein got so many documentaries though. Still nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Wait until we see the Prince Andrews doc.
Yeah, everyone's talking about the girl with Munchkin's disease. What's it called?
Munchausen?
Munchausen. Munchausen by proxy. Everyone talking about that girl, but nobody talking about Epstein.
Turns you into Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, exactly.
Over time.
It's green haired, orange skin.
Turns into a blue ball and flies away. Yeah. I know the disease. Quite familiar.
I think if there is a group trying to seize power in the States, like let's say there's like, because even if you look at it, you can't look at it as like just right wing and left wing, right? There's there's like different cliques in the right and the left. And then I think if there was a new group coming up, trying to come up, if they get into power, they can probably take out their opponents by using the Epstein shit. By being like, all right, fucking Clinton, fucking this guy, whatever. And then it's like bam, 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 bam. And then now we can take power.
I feel like they'll never get the Clintons, bro.
Nah, I don't think
They're
so
too
either. I don't think
powerful.
so either, dude.
Because they're too innocent, dude.
Bill Clinton's like, I didn't do shit. I didn't do it.
You know, his name was like over 50 times mentioned in. It's like he's been a. Oh man.
We all know he's the #1 hound
Ever since he took that photo squatting on the train tracks, he's untouchable.
Untouchable, dude. This guy, every person that worked on Epstein Island was like, without a doubt, Bill Clinton was here. I don't know about Bill Gates, but Bill Clinton was here all the time.
Everyone who worked there, even the janitors, got a selfie with Bill Clinton.
Yeah. and he's like this. He's like, yo, check it.
When they see him, they're like, we're gonna get you.
He's like, yeah, right. That's my boy Bill, dude.
It's like, yo, hit him with the stink.
Dude, they can't get him, man.
We should probably delete this video because don't people end up dead when they talk about the Clintons?
Yeah, they do, but
we're giving them props, bro.
Yeah, we're giving you guys props.
You're gonna end up more alive than ever.
Bill Clinton's gonna watch this video and be like, those guys over there are real cool.
Like a Justin Timberlake movie with the watch.
Here, we'll just say this. Just go, hide the tapes. Keep them hidden.
Yeah.
Right, we're good, right?
Don't show them.
Don't ever show them.
Epstein I think he was depressed.
I think he had anxiety.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the worst.
He had social anxiety.
So he had to kill himself.
Mental health is a big deal.
It's a
you know what I
huge
mean?
deal, man.
You're all
really-
being assholes.
Nobody talks about that when it comes to this case, by the way.
Do we need to check in with each other again, Nick?
He's just in the cell going. He's in the cell like. Woo.
There's a really good podcast with a guy that was locked up in that same prison. And he was explaining how the whole process works with the double, triple checks. And he goes, there's no fucking way that the cameras were off and someone was sleeping. And he goes like, there's always someone that's checking to make sure every hour by the hour that someone's awake or checking something. So he's like, the only way it would have happened, and then he has a couple of theories of like someone coming in at that moment, or someone was already planted there and then the doors were magically open. He's like, there's like a couple of ways that it can happen, but not the way that, you know, we think it is.
Or the only other way is if there was like a serious oopsie daisies.
Yeah.
And that's maybe what happened.
And he was depressed.
I'm telling you, man, people don't talk about that.
Like Epstein knew exactly the right time to kill himself while the cameras are off.
He was a sad boy Sundaying too. Like I heard his team wasn't doing so good.
He was really wallowing in it.
He was doing bad in fantasy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
He forgot to set a flex, this guy, dude. Can you believe it?
He lost by 1 point to a kicker.
forgot to
He had his kicker benched.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
If it's fantasy.
He had Stephon Diggs on the bench.
When he went off that week. He went off for 47 that week.
What a travesty.
Just Kidding News, careful boys, is a brand. Just Kidding News is the man of smart people. The people of Just Kidding News, careful boys, they are very smart. Just Kidding News, the #1 podcast in the world.